All right, let's dive right in. Have you ever really stopped to think about a simple phrase like see you tomorrow? In English, it's a breeze, right? But in Arabic, well, things get a little more interesting. It all comes down to who you're talking to. And today, we're going to break down that one tiny but absolutely crucial difference. Just think about it in English. See you tomorrow. So simple. We say it to literally everyone. Your boss, your best friend, your cousin. It doesn't matter who they are. It's totally a one-size-fits-all kind of phrase. But switch over to Arabic, and suddenly you have to pause. Before you can even say anything, you've got to ask yourself a really important question. Who am I talking to? Is it a man or a woman? Because believe it or not, that single detail is about to change the whole phrase. So this gets us right to the heart of what we're talking about today. We're taking one simple idea from English and watching it split into two completely different paths in Arabic, all based on gender. And trust me, getting this down is a massive step towards sounding like you actually speak the language. I mean, just think about the word you in English. It's like the ultimate utility tool in our language toolbox, right? It works for one person, 100 people, a man, a woman. It's just so incredibly efficient. But in Arabic, you get this really cool extra layer of detail. You isn't really a standalone word in the same way. It's a suffix. It's this little ending you tack on to a verb. And here's the twist. That ending changes based on gender. You'll use ka when you're talking to a guy and ki when you're talking to a woman. Okay, so let's lock this in. We're going to call this the ka-ki rule. Seriously, this is a fundamental piece of Arabic grammar. Once you get the hang of it, it unlocks so much of the language for you. It's a real game changer. So check it out. Here's the rule in action. The basic phrase for I see you is ara. Now, if you're talking to a man, you add that ka sound, ara ka. But if you're talking to a woman, you add the ki sound, ara ki. Can you hear that difference at the end? Ka, ki. It's a small change, but it means everything. Okay, so we've got the rule down. Awesome. Now we need some words to play with, right? Let's build up our little vocabulary toolkit so we can start putting together some real phrases. Here are the building blocks we'll need. We've got al-yom for today and gadan for tomorrow. Simple enough. Then we can get a bit more specific. Fajran for dawn, zuhran for noon, and asran for the afternoon. Oh, and a quick little tip for you. That 3 you see in asran, that represents a sound called ayn that comes from the back of your throat. Don't stress about getting it perfect right away. Just be aware that it's there. All right, toolkit is ready to go. Now for the really fun part. Let's start mixing and matching our grammar rule with our new vocabulary and see these greetings in action. Okay, first up, let's try to build the phrase, see you today. So just remember our base phrase, ara, and the word we just learned for today. So here's the key question you always have to ask. Who are you talking to? For this first one, let's imagine you're speaking to a man. How would you apply our ga-ki rule? And boom, there you have it. Ara ka al-yom. You take your base, ara, you add that masculine ka ending, and you finish it with al-yom for today. Perfect, you've got it. Nice job. Okay, let's try another one. This is probably the most common one you'll use. See you tomorrow. But let's switch it up. This time, imagine you're saying this phrase to a woman. What changes? What do you think? You got it. The ending just flips to ki. So it becomes ara ki gadan. See? The main part of the phrase stays exactly the same, but that one little sound at the end makes all the difference. It's now grammatically correct for talking to a woman. Okay, and here's the best part. This isn't some weird one-off rule that only works for I see you. Nope. You've just learned a fundamental pattern in Arabic that you can apply to tons of other common phrases. Just take a look at have a good day. The exact same logic applies here. If you're talking to a man, you say taba yomuka. You hear that ka at the end. And if you're talking to a woman, what do you think it is? Yep, taba yomuki. Once you see this pattern, you can start using it all over the place. And it just keeps going. What if you want to say happy to see you? Well, it's serer blakaka for a man and serer blakaki for a woman. Seriously, once this rule clicks in your head, you can correctly adapt dozens of phrases on the fly. And this quote really just sums the whole thing up perfectly. You know, it can seem like this big, complicated grammar rule at first, but when you really break it down, it's all about one tiny change. The difference is literally just how you pronounce that last letter. It's so subtle, but it carries so much meaning. At the end of the day, this isn't just about memorizing grammar, right? It's a tool for connecting with people. Now that you understand this ka/ki rule, you can greet people with a little more precision, a little more respect for the language. So the only question left is, who's going to be the first person you say hello to?